Okay folks, I'm just going to document a little bit of this. I am trying to make my version of this with some smaller PVC, wood, and some more wood. This is Jay, and I'm going to try to do a little bit of a tutorial on this project that I'm working on. This is my new shoulder rig. I am not really good at tutorials. I'm sorry, but I'm not really good at tutorials because I kind of, when I build stuff, my thinking process and my planning process is not conducive to doing a video on how to build it. So what I'm trying to do now is just document a little bit of what I've done along the way. What I've got right now, and I'm gonna have to do another video to actually go through and kind of identify all the parts, and I'll try to put that in the video also. But just so that everybody knows what this started out as, I'm trying to simulate this shoulder rig on a budget because I'm a poor boy. I'm going to try to simulate it, and I'm going to try to make it light but durable. This is the shoulder rig so far. My platform for mounting the camera is going to be adjustable. The shoulder mount is also going to be adjustable. Where a lot of tutorials in the past have used PVC this size and larger, but I've yet to see anybody use this size PVC, which is half inch, 15 millimeter, according to what it says here. Picked this up at Lowe's. It's Silverline Ultra Pure CPVC, CPVC, and 100 psi. And the only thing is that it's more flexible. But what I've done to kind of make it more rigid but still keep it lightweight is I purchased this dowel, wooden dowel, and made it so that it slides. In one part that I've already kind of put together, I wrapped some masking tape around it so that it fit pretty snug. But this is going to add it's going to add a little bit of rigidity to it, especially when we cut it down into shorter pieces. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit closer look, guys. Get a closer look at this part here. I took this. This is a quick release. I found a small tripod at a thrift store, bought it for $3, carefully took it apart and mounted the quick release to this slide. Also on the bottom I have put in a nut, and I will show you the actual. This is not just a nut. This actually looks kind of like this. It has a washer actually welded to it. You go to the store, you want to look for this, because this is what goes in between this part right here. If you look real close, it's two pieces of. Can you see it? Are you seeing it? Is it in frame?
Yes, I'm seeing it.
It's sandwiched in between these two pieces.
Yeah, but you don't have any battery.
Is the battery running out?
It doesn't even have a battery. It's like a blank.
The screen's black?
No! Come look at it. There's no battery.
Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, so as my daughter, Baby G, has just informed me that the battery is about to run out. So in any case, that is what you want to look for. Is the washer and the nut are actually bolted, not bolted, welded or somehow together. Now, what this does, purchase this piece off of Amazon. and I'm going to be able to connect another quick release to the bottom. So when it's time, I'll be able to connect this quick release to the bottom, and then I'm going to be able to mount this to a tripod. All right, that's the plan anyway. But just a couple more things I wanted to show you. These parts, this part here that slides upon the PVC is made of wood. It's made of wood. I took a lot of care, and let me give you a tip. When you're building things, go slow. Just want to make sure I'm in the frame. If you go too fast, you're gonna make big mistakes. So you'll make little mistakes too, but I have found that the faster you try to do something, your chances of totally blowing it to pieces increases. This part of the shoulder mount is made from the foam. I'm not sure what you call it. I just know that a lot of cosplay costume builders, costume makers and builders and prop builders use this foam. I found it at Big Lots, and I think it's about $12 for X amount of square footage, but it's real easy to work with. It was real easy to cut, and as you can see, I kind of layered it, and then I found an old piece, kind of like simulated leather, to go on and hot glue around it. This platform here is also made of wood. I used a drill with a paddle bit to drill my holes so that it will slide on the PVC, and it actually works pretty nice. It's able to adjust so that when I get this thing finished, on this part I'm going to have a small extension that I can put a counterweight as it's together, and I haven't glued this together yet. That's going to be part of the process for today. I'm going to try to glue it together. But as you can see, this is right on my shoulder. I'm going to be able to adjust the distance between the camera and also adjust the distance on my shoulder. So which this is about where it's going to be, and hopefully everything's going to be rigid and strong, and just as right now, and I have had my Canon T3i on here just checking the weight, and it seems like it's going to do fairly well. The next part is trying to make sure that I'm putting everything together, making sure everything's level and straight, and then I still want to be able to take some pieces apart so that I can, if I need to adjust some things or work on some things. So what I'm going to do is this part in the front that connects in the front, I'm not actually going to glue this together, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-drill some holes, and I'm going to use some screws so that this is going to be screwed together, so that if I need to take this apart, I can easily just take the front part off and slide this off the front. Same thing in the back. I'm going to put pre-drilled holes and then screw it together in the back so I can take it apart if need be. I found that that's another good tip for people who are putting these shoulder rigs and camera stabilizers together using PVC, is that once you have glued it together, once it's been glued, this is very difficult. I mean, you can't really get it apart. I mean, it seizes. Once that glue seizes and sets, it's like, it's magic. It won't come apart. So you end up having to cut things up. And let me again apologize for being such a bad tutor, because I don't do this a lot. Not on film. I do it live a lot, but I don't do it on film. So thanks for bearing with me, because I don't think I'm really good at this at all. We're gonna do it anyway, so stay tuned.